They say forest bathing is good for you. I am surrounded by forest here on Long Island. Nice little pocket here. Pretty preserved. But what about forest dancing, eh? I don't know. Let's give it a shot and see how I feel. Before and after. I got Kirban playing right now. I'm gonna try to mount this somehow. Capture my sweet dance moves. See if I could do something with this. Shouldn't be too crazy difficult. Yeah, I think that should work. You might just get some of that wire, but so I'm barefoot, so I can get the Schumann resonance from the ground. You could actually test this with the voltmeter. The Earth itself. I call her Sophia. Some people call her Gaia. Mother Nature. I like Sophia. I don't know why. But yeah, so if you have a voltmeter, it's a good tool to have. I do some electrical stuff. I used to fix like when the iPhone first came out, before, like, you know, when people were still using Blackberries, a lot of people cracked the screen. I actually fixed the iPods before the iPhone, and that was fun. I was doing that in Manhattan, in the city. But now I'm in the woods, and I have a voltmeter because I needed to test. Yeah, you can do a basic test with like a battery. Take the positive, negative to make the circuit, right? And to see, say, a typical AA or AAA, make sure it's still kicking the appropriate voltage. Last time I checked, I think AAA is around 1.5 volts. AA is 2 point. I don't know. But you can look at any battery and it'll tell you. You can look at any charger, any device. It'll be like, what's the output voltage, right? So you know what it's sending. Anyway, so Schumann resonance. You take the positive, you hold it in your hand, and you put it into the ground, and you actually have a circuit coming through you from Earth, from the negative charge of Earth. That's actually kind of why electricity, why you have a lightning storm. And the Earth itself, it's the positive electrons from the lightning need some place to go, and it's attracted to the negative charge of the Earth. I don't realize that from Esberg, from Schauberger, I think. But here's the funny part is if you have your sneakers on or anything with synthetic soles and you do it, right? It actually kills the circuit because it's rubber and any synthetic really is a resistor. So it'll break the circuit. Not a resistor. What's the word? It's like how they put rubber on the outside of wiring because it doesn't conduct. It's like, yeah, it doesn't conduct. Like copper is a really good conductor of electricity. That's how like electrical signals can carry over speaker wire from your receiver, and you don't need to power up speakers. You know, that's crazy to me. I was thinking about that the other day. Yeah, electricity is cool, man. I'm just trying to get into it. Like electromagnetic spin, you got the coils and you have the magnets. It's a cleaner way because you're not having a lot of the combustion engines for fossil fuels. And granted, they had their function, man. They supplied so much horsepower, or if you want to refer to it as joules, whatever, however you want to measure it. but it allowed us to do work beyond our physical capabilities, and beyond tools, you know, beyond like a horse and say a plow. Like now you have tractors. That's combustion, but it's not efficient. It's only 30%. The rest of it gets discharged as heat and CO2, and that's what's getting released in the atmosphere. I mean, as far as the combustion engine, it's a factor in climate destabilization right now. Oh, that's why the Earth is getting warmer so fast right now. That's why like Melissa was picked up that amount of intensity over a short duration of time, because the water the Atlantic's been the warmest it's been, I don't know, eons. So, and that strengthens the hurricane a lot faster. It creates that vortex, and the hot and the heat makes it wet. Another force that Esberg talks about is the vortex. Anyway, where was it? Oh yeah, I was supposed to dance, right? So I'm not a good dancer. Kind of like doing this one sometimes. Used to wrestle in high school, so I got belt. Time and you go through, you know, do the forest bathing thing. I mean, it's been shown to lower blood pressure, it's anti-anxiety, because like when you observe nature and you're in nature, there's probably some other factors besides green as a soothing color. It's also like you can see how nature is just like, it's very chill, like when it's not a storm or it's not a flood. I mean, a lot of how trees and everything, how long they live, and they've just been here so long, it's just like a different pace than you would get in, you know, Western dominant culture, especially in suburbia or the city. Everyone's moving so fast, they gotta be somewhere else, they gotta, you know, finish this task, finish this job, gotta write this email, gotta get home before sunset or something like that, gotta get groceries, gotta feed the dog. Got to be somewhere else all the time. There's always like the next thing. But nature, like it has the ability when it's like left alone to just kind of build in the moment and like evolve in the moment to like it's more situated to the circumstances, and opposed to forcing things to where, you know, you feel like fight or flight, or where you have that anxiety, you know, and that's not natural for our biological systems to always have that high level of stress. You know, when do we get to relax? Our work weeks are fucking crazy. You have countries, in some European countries, I think Spain, dropped it to 4 days. Meanwhile, you have people here trying to get by with 2 jobs, 3 jobs, just scraping by. I mean, that's basically slavery. Meanwhile, everything's right here if you know how to do the setup. Like Native Americans, indigenous cultures, like commons before, like, let's say before the like land enclosure movement in Europe, like people just could live off the land. They knew how to get water, they knew how to build a shelter, they know how to forage, grow crops. I mean, there's some indigenous cultures that they completely foraged, they even knew how to grow crops. This is in Australia, the Aboriginals there. They had the know-how to do agriculture, and they're like, nah, you know what? Everything's right here. We're just gonna not do the whole farming thing. Pretty interesting. It's something to really ponder. Like if this, you know, is a nomadic lifestyle, going with the seasons and the ebb and the flow of temperature because of our slight tilt of our planet and the sun exposure we get, and the seasons, you know, where you kind of migrate. That doesn't sound so bad. You know, if you know how to set up a teepee, or if you want to do a longhouse, or put it into like go set up somewhere else where you know there's drinking water, you know it's warmer for the winter, depending on what hemisphere you are, the timing, whatever. Just, it's fascinating. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna close out whatever this is. Horse bathing, dance, more talking than dancing, obviously, but I'll finish with a move. And I call this one the string dance. Pretend like you have a string in your hand that's around your ankle,